Shit. Okay, let me check. Camera cut.
Look at those legs. Look at those legs.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on. Let me.
With what?
Oh my god.
Dude,
We have exactly 30 minutes on here to film, so that's
Are we?
kind of cool.
are we going?
Yeah.
We're live?
We're
We're
live.
live.
Oh my god.
I'm freaking out.
Hey everybody, welcome to Where Do We Go From Here podcast with Kyle and Luke. And today's guest is our best bud, Paul Booker.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Wait.
Wow. Great audio clips. Great files.
Finally did it.
He made it.
Shoot. Okay, let's go.
Shut up.
What's that all about?
I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
Well, how you been, Paul?
Been pretty good.
Heck yeah. So
Not
tell
bad.
the people a little bit about yourself.
I love lamp.
He loves lamp.
He loves
I love lamp.
lamp. Are you-
I do everything for the people, you know?
So Paul is a good guy. He's a great guy. Kind heart, very warm heart, very good soul. And he makes us all laugh. And he's just a general good person.
A genital good.
He's a genital good person.
You know just where to touch me.
Yeah.
But Paul, what's some of your favorite things in this world?
Some of my favorite things. Ooh. I like me a good video game. I like my boys, you know? Some
Whoop, whoop.
whoop whoop whoop.
Heck yeah. That's
Yeah.
us.
I like
me?
That's us, Kyle. What have you been up to?
work.
Working?
Video games.
Nice.
That's it.
Dang.
Really.
Okay. Oh, are we going?
Yeah, we're going.
We're live.
We've been
We've been.
going.
We've been.
We've been
I'm afraid to take off my sweatshirt because it's hot. I know it's hot, but I'm also wearing the same shirt I wore last time.
No, it's fine. Well, we know now.
Yeah, I know, but like I just don't want to like make it a
It's
thing.
fine. It's fine. It's whatever.
I already
Take it
made
off.
it a thing.
Take it all off. Come on. Take it
Yeah.
off.
Okay.
I
Come on, tempt me.
You insist.
Tempt me,
Do it.
child.
do it.
No. Boo. No. Stop.
I just got zapped.
So what did we talk about? What did we talk about last time? We talked about some really personal, crazy, weird.
Yeah, we went straight into the goods, which was nice. It was like therapy for me.
Well, let's go straight into the goods.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so we've been talking, and we wanted to get. We kind of got some feedback from people. At least I did, and it was like people love. Just, I mean, it's conversations you like to have, right? Like
Yeah.
people want to hear about stuff that nobody wants to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like you want to talk about it, but nobody else wants to talk about it. But so we wanted to talk about what's some of the best advice you've ever got. And maybe we can hear back from some people on that.
Yeah.
I want to. I definitely do. Like,
Comment.
That would be a nice poll.
yeah, like get back with some, but that's what we're going to jump into on this. I want to get some, what's the best advice you've ever gotten? Maybe you got some backstory on it.
I agree.
So let's go. Paul, what's the best advice you've ever gotten?
All right.
Maybe you got a couple examples. I can't get my audio straight.
I got one good one.
Okay, let's
All
hear it.
right.
You got a story with it?
Not really a story, just
Okay, well.
just listen.
Well.
Just listen.
I'm ready.
Quantity.
Quack, 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 quack. All right. So, senior year, right when football ended, it was on a Sunday, obviously. I was with the Crawls, and I was about to go to church with them, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm not too sure if I want to do this. But I ended up going, you know. And we get there, and Pastor Jack, he warms up, and he's talking some stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm just still kind of tired, kind of out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But then he's talking, and he's talking about how that we need to accept more things in our lives that we have no control over, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just accept it for what it is. Just have the patience in your life. You'll get through that fork in the road. Just have patience.
I like that.
I like it.
You'll be fine.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
I think that's one thing that I want to have more of is just patience. Patience alone.
Yeah, I don't have any patience.
Neither do I.
The thing
But-
is, like, I don't have patience. It's not even like people. It's like I don't have patience for things. I feel like
Right.
things make me madder than people do.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I'm like, people have a certain level. Like, we're just bred in ignorance. I am. We all are. It's just, you're made to be flawed. So the fact that we're not 100% flaws is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is. I agree. It's hard to overcome that, for sure.
What's that? Flaws?
Flaws and just being patient. It's hard to be patient. It's like a skilled, like a taught
It
thing.
really is.
You have to learn.
That's how do
Be
you learn
patient.
that though? Like what do we? I don't even know. Like, how would you, if you were going to teach a child that? How would you
I don't know.
teach him patience?
You have to do it with lessons over time. I feel like children
Beating.
are pretty hard to teach.
I'm just
You
kidding.
beat
no,
them.
no. You Michael Jackson him.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know about that.
No, you
I
don't.
don't know.
I don't know about that, man.
But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know where to start if I was to teach a child patience.
Yeah.
Like, sit there, wait.
So, Paul, what are some ways that you have learned how to be patient?
How are you growing as a man? Show me your goods.
Big boy.
Could you repeat that again, please?
Okay, so
Show me your goods.
how do you teach yourself patience? How over the years, how have you learned to be patient about life and things, situations?
Just accept things for how they are, really.
Mhm.
Just take a breath. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know, just
Like, you got some moments.
a lot with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay. Story time. Pizza burger.
Ah,
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
my
let's
gosh.
do this.
It's been literally so long that I forgot about it. But it was
You still
honestly
have
a
that
good
shirt?
moment. Yeah, I will always
better.
have that shirt.
better.
I will always have that shirt.
Hanging in a frame.
I might hang it in a frame.
Awesome.
Okay, so for people who don't know, there was a time at our buddy Brody Langham's house, and we were doing WWE wrestling moves into the pool,
Touchel him like that.
and we were doing like pile drivers. I think it was.
I don't know.
We were doing like pile drivers into Brody's pool, and there was one incident where I faked Paul. I was gonna do the pile driver. We planned it all out, and then I psyched him, and then he went into the pool. He was really mad, and I was laughing like a douchebag.
Bad.
And I was laughing like a douchebag, and then I just wasn't nice, and we were both just like amped from WWE. We were just like, I'm gonna freaking go crazy, Hawkmania, brother.
Ready to drown each other.
Hey, brother.
Yeah, we were getting ready to just kill, and then it like
Hey,
it surged up
What
in both
happens,
of us.
happens.
Paul, after I remember seeing this, I dove in, and then I got up, and then Paul was sitting there like this. I don't know if words were exchanged, but I remember like one incident I was being like, just like held like this.
I had him.
You
And
had
I was
me.
like,
You're like, oh, fucking play in WrestleMania
this is
now."
evil. I shouldn't be doing this.
And
so I
then-
let go.
And then yeah, he let go, and then I said some words, and then
Crazy Psycho B.
went back to do the same thing Paul just did, which we're both in like a weird testosterone mix where we're just like, yeah,
Right?
and it was bad.
What?
And then he ended up left hooking me, getting a nice left jab, and his name will forever be Left Hook Book in my phone. Like I forgot about this story, but I still have your name as Left Hook Book. Got K Cakes.
Cakes.
Yep.
It's just secondhand nature.
And
man.
Wilson's Willie Bum Bum, but it's like nothing's changed. But after
Yeah,
that, after that, we were fine. We made up, and we were good.
Yeah,
We were actually really close that night. We were like hanging out and playing games all night long. We were fine.
I gave you a black eye though.
You did?
I didn't think I
totally
hit. I hit you that hard. I didn't.
Well,
think so.
It was
you gotta
pruned.
explain how Pizza Burger comes into this.
Oh yeah. So Paul later on, probably like a week or two later, he went to Walmart or something and saw a shirt that I would like, and he bought it for me. And it was a really nice gift,
pizzas
a nice
and burgers.
gesture. It was so nice.
Slices of pizzas and burgers. on
Pizza
the shirt.
Burger.
It's
This
amazing.
will forever be known as Pizza Burger.
The whole moment we
Always
all
has
call
been,
Pizza
but-
Burger.
And then Mason freaking imitated it. That was
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a relief
That
moment.
was really funny.
oh, you're not gonna let me KO you? Come on.
Mason made the whole moment pretty funny. We were like probably seconds after we were just laughing. That's guys. That's how guys operate for some reason.
Boys
I don't
will
know.
be boys, you know.
Boys will be boys. It
Literally,
operates
that
way
was a
different.
pure moment of like how at least every dude I know gets along. Like just ready to kill each other, and then it's like, whoa, be an idiot.
Yeah.
And then everyone's laughing.
But when alcohol came into play,
Whoa.
there was a couple more incidents. I don't know why I feel like I'm always like the guy
Attacked?
that gets attacked or like something. I don't know if it's my face or something. Could be. Definitely could be this dumb looking face.
Hey.
But I was just
Come on.
I'm always
Have you seen
like
this face. Come on.
someone wants to punch me sometimes.
I can see it.
Never again.
I can see her. I know.
Damn it, Kyle.
Change.
I will change that face.
Okay, so good advice.
Yeah.
It's all good advice.
And I think what we can learn from that is we could be patient. And I could have not done that. I could have not done that move. And,
But also, don't be so hot-headed like me.
we're both hot-headed.
Patience.
You can work on it.
Patience.
So
Just takes time.
to the youngins watching this, if you and your buddy get in a quarrel, step back.
Step back.
Step back.
Assess.
Look at all the times you've shared, all the good times that you're going to have. Don't punch that guy and don't fake a pile drive.
Right. Maybe give him a little kiss on the cheek.
Just say, hey, dude, I'm sorry. I was just joking. And
Give him a
you
little
can work it
smooch,
out.
Smooch.
Life goes on.
Life goes on.
Life gets great.
Life's fucked up,
Yeah.
That's
all
for
of us.
sure.
but life goes on.
So what's the best advice you've ever got?
Me?
Yeah. You got a tale? You got a tale of wisdom?
Gosh, you put me on the spot.
What?
Put me on the spot. Best advice.
Even
I've-
if it's not the best, give me some advice. What
I've ever got is unconditional love. I feel like
given?
throughout the years, I've definitely been a turd to my family and friends, but one thing my family has taught me is unconditional love no matter what.
No matter what.
So even if someone's being a turd, even if someone makes a mistake, or even if you yourself are making mistakes, you got to realize unconditional love is there and that people will love you regardless. And you just got to accept it and move on. Like what you were saying.
Right. And just know that you're not perfect and everyone makes mistakes. You know?
Everybody has those days.
That's just how it is.
Wow. Did you just reference Miley Cyrus?
It's Hannah Montana, actually. It's
Oh,
the alter ego.
If we're being
No.
honest, though, we went Christmas shopping yesterday. I don't think your brother's truly your brother unless you rock out to Miley Cyrus with him in the car.
Was it Party in the USA?
Do you remember when we went to Michigan right after graduation? What was the song you played? What was the song? We were climbing the dunes.
Oh, the climb.
It was a climb. I was like, we were going home, and I was like, play me some cold jams. I want to hear some cold jams. And he's like, all right, bet. Throws on the climb. Miley Cyrus. And I was like, I'm actually proud of you.
I'm gonna have to get a link. I need to ask Travis if he has the video from the dunes from Michigan.
He does have that.
Yeah. So we need to
You
get
better
that
have it.
on here.
Oh, wait. Was it on the laptop that they let me buy from them? They might
Oh,
Hopefully they
he
swapped
has
it
to
over.
have it. He has
I'm
to have
sure
it
he's
somewhere.
good.
Better.
Travis is good about saving that stuff.
Right.
For sure. He has to have it somewhere. Hopefully.
Better.
So,
Very organized. Travis,
Yes.
Travis
get with
Lysis?
us. We need that
proud of
video.
you.
Trav, have patience with school. You'll get through it. I
You freaking got this, man. We're rooting for you.
love you.
Everyone. Trav, everyone's got it.
Everyone.
School, right now. This is the hardest
Oh.
time. We don't know anything about it.
We
We're just
don't.
working. We go to dumb school. Called work.
We go to dumb school.
But
Stupid
Bro.
town.
y'all got this.
I got a stupid brain.
So-
I couldn't be
Hey.
a doctor.
A doctor
Hey.
lawyer.
Doctor.
Doctor Doctor. Okay, so patience. Unconditional
I
love.
have it.
I'm going to go a little less PC. Best advice I ever got was, and it just sounds stupid and it's like, oh, yeah, duh, of course. But literally, it's just sometimes you just got to say fuck it.
Yeah.
Like everything that follows just, so for everybody that doesn't know, and a lot of people do know that know me, but my sister lives in Nashville. And I got to talking to her the one time. I was just going through I was working a job I didn't like, and we all worked there.
Yeah, we all
3
did that for
months, I
school.
was out.
But you did work there. You were smart. You got out early.
Oh yeah.
Smartest one of the group.
Yeah, easily. But I don't know. I was just real depressed and like didn't know what to do, and I was like, I didn't want to quit because I knew I didn't have anything else lined up, and like to just be without anything, but like also hating myself. Like it was just a bad way of options there. And I was talking to her, and she was telling me how they came to the point of deciding they wanted to move to Tennessee because they did live here.
Mm-hmm.
And she got down to it and was like, they were so scared to do it, but she was also like, what if I don't do it and I just live my life? Like, what if I had never done that? Or
Yeah.
like, what if I had done that, like if they didn't do it? And she said, what really the deciding factor for them moving to Nashville, 3 states away, was sometimes you just have to say fuck it and just deal with like everything that rolls on afterwards. And I ended up quitting that job. As everybody knows.
Yep.
And everything's gotten better since then. But it's like sometimes you just deal with the mess in the moment and just everything gets better from there. When you hit a low, there's nowhere to go but up.
That is very true.
Right.
So
That's
yeah.
words to live by.
So
That's awesome. I love that advice so much.
it's
I
like
love
it's so sad how much of my life I live by that. But it's like I love it. It makes me so happy. So
I might have another one.
Yeah.
go for it. Go for it. Give us some
oh.
more. We need all the all the loves.
Yeah.
So, if you don't like the life that you live, then it is up to you to change it. No one
Scary,
else is
though.
going to make.
It's scary though.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
But it's up to you.
Yeah.
You have to make that decision. No one else is going to make it for you.
It's the thing is, it's so different. Like making the decision versus actually the follow through. Like I feel like I've
Yeah.
made the decision to like change stuff, and then you get maybe a couple weeks,
Got to keep
and
up
it's
on it.
like it falls off.
Yeah.
But you know,
Got to keep up on it.
It's awesome though. Like I love how close we are as a friend group,
Oh my God.
and how
I'm
we
so
can
thankful.
we can always rely on each other, and we all help shape the lives that we live, even if we don't know it. Like it's really cool how like our experiences and what you guys have given me personally, like as value, is like is so
oh my God, yeah,
so sentimental.
yeah, like all of us.
For real though. Like if we
anyone that's really impacted my life in the last 8 years,
yeah.
say something like that. I don't know if you really like sit down, if you've never like picked one big moment in your life where it's not even like things changed right from there, but like it caused a chain of events to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that I even know you guys is just, it's like beyond comprehension. Like I could have easily never even been to Hicksville
Yep.
Still to this day could not know where, and I don't know where I'd be.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've had this conversation with Cole. Like everything I have is like based around so many of you guys.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And
That's
like
true.
it's just there was one point where it just could have gone the other way, and it didn't. I mean, I'm so grateful.
Branch timeline.
It literally did. Well, I mean, we got talking like weird separate universe stuff, and like
Yeah.
there's a universe out there where that's the event that changed in it, and everything else was a cascade.
Yeah.
It's
It's wild.
you ever done that though? Like just thought about one event that was like, wow, if that didn't happen.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it could,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
could be something so small.
Definitely. It's crazy. It's like a butterfly effect. Everything happens for a reason. Every reaction has an opposite and equal. It's nuts.
Do you believe in that though? Like every event causes something else to happen?
It does, though.
Like,
it
there's-
literally does.
Yeah,
it's
no, I mean,
it's a
but
law.
like, do you think that's a thing, or is like there's some things that are like inevitable? Like there's some things that just happen. Like, say, I don't know. There's two universes that are exactly the same, except one, you're walking down the sidewalk and you notice your shoe's untied, so you stop to tie your shoe.
Yeah.
That changes everything.
I think it does.
Yeah?
I think it does. Yeah. If you look, I was watching a documentary on like chain reactions and dominoes, and I love watching domino videos and how it has like a chain reaction and it sets off a million different things to react, and it makes
Pretty
like
impressive.
some paint a picture or whatever.
Patience. I don't have it for that.
That's patience.
Yeah, not
You
for that.
gotta.
But if you look at life like a domino effect, so my brain triggers me to say these words or like touch this table.
Okay.
And after that, it's reacting to that. The sense,
Right.
the sound going on right now is making me react in 100 billion different ways.
We're reacting right now.
We are. And I feel like it's just dominoes and it's reacting and reacting. And everything is causing something to move and push along into space.
Always moving.
It's always moving.
But I mean, I guess if there's like infinite universe theories, like that could be, like there could be this universe, and then there's just another where the only difference is that moment where you stop the tire shoe.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Like I was listening to something, and this guy was talking about how like it's so weird, the idea of infinity, that like we get out like, oh, I understand infinity, but it's like you don't. We don't like know. We cannot actually grasp the idea of infinity. Like we know what it means, but it's like to actually understand what infinite things mean is like there is infinite universes where everything is exactly the same as this right here, as this one.
Yeah.
On top of the amount of universes where the only difference could be that you stop to tie your shoe on the sidewalk. There's infinite universes of that. And then all the amount of universes where there's just subtle differences like that. And then there's all the other ones that are so out in the blue, like
Yeah.
way different. Like you don't exist. I don't exist. Crazy, weird
Possible.
stuff like that.
It's nuts. It's really weird to think about. I had a theory once where like I thought about like what happens after life, and like this is like the big conundrum in my head of like what is afterlife.
Okay.
And I saw like life as a code, and how we are X's and Y's in like a big mathematical like equation.
Mm-hmm.
So we are the inputs that give this output.
Ones and zeros.
Yeah. So we are the input that, like with our code, we are living this output. And I thought, like, how could there not exist? Like, how could there not be anything after this? Like, whether this is like a loop and we're living the same life over and over again, like we still exist, you know? And even if we die, our code is
Brothers.
still in the universe. Like we are always gonna exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about last week. It's almost like the sum of your parts. It's like you're a function, right?
Yes,
like
yes.
it's all like
Mhm.
what is it? That's more algebra based.
Yeah.
I was gonna say geometry, but it's more like algebra based. But it's like you're a function, and like you change one thing in that function. It's like right now you're the sum of that function. You're the sum of your parts.
Yeah.
But like you can also break that equation down into its basic elements, and you get just the form. Like, is it better? Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
where's it being used? Like, maybe you get the same makeup of the universe, but it's all arranged in different equations.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That gives a whole new like thing to like math is everywhere because
It
that's like the
is.
thing you're always taught.
That's how I always looked at like equations. I was like, that's what we are. We are the numbers.
I've never thought about it like that. I like that.
Mm,
Nice.
I do like that.
We're all little pieces in the big puzzle.
It's cool. Like it's scary. It's scary to wrap your head around, but I mean, like when you understand it, it's like we all work together. We are all making this happen,
Right.
which is really cool.
Right.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
You're blowing my mind.
Yeah.
All right, we gonna take a break?
Yeah, we'll take a break and we will be right back.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Stay tuned.
Hey dudes, I'm Mike,
And I'm Aaron.
and this is Inside OH.
Get it? OH, like Ohio. Yeah, so we heard there's like some party or something going on, and they paid us like $60 and like bought us Taco Bell and stuff to come out here. So like now we're here, I guess.
So is this like MTV News or what?
No, it's not like MTV News, dude. This is Inside OH. Nothing like it. Okay, it's kind of like, it's actually like the same thing. That doesn't matter, dude. Get lost. You're ruining my tape.
Your show stinks.
Yeah, like we said, this party's looking pretty dope, and like we'll be checking in like throughout the night and stuff.
Sick tape, man.
Baller.
Hey, you got sound.
I'm gonna have to link up the audio really
Give it
weird.
the clap.
I'm gonna have to link up the audio really weird for the last one. It didn't clap at all. Totally forgot. It's this one's already linked. Don't do it. Don't even try it, Kyle. Okay. Thank you. I think a clap is like we did that clap last time and you were like I was like doing this and then you went right after.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, fuck, like I have to
Oh,
like,
is that what
link
you
it
were
up.
doing? I didn't
Yeah.
realize you were trying to sync it up.
Oh, it's fine. It's just
What does that do?
yeah.
Like, so when you're doing the editing, it's like
Yeah, there's a
it-
sound spike.
That's
so it goes
okay. That's what I figured.
And then on there it goes
That's smart. Is that why they do that? Is
Mhm.
that why in movies when they clap the thing? Dude, what? So smart, guy.
super smart.
That's
And
nuts.
it's cool because like back in the day in the film, they had the take, they had the date, they had the movie, they had all that stuff on there. So it would be like a file. And then it would also be a time spike for syncing audio with video.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, dude.
The world's nuts.
Film is awesome. I love it.
I love it too.
I love it so much.
Bro, did you see what it was a Star Wars movie came out?
Huh?
This is that yesterday?
No, it's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Wait, they got
What?
Stop. So you're doing it again. The Letterman.
Dude, it's
The exquisite.
so
The
legit.
eccentric Letterman.
David.
I have some sugar in here too, so it's gonna be sugary water coffee.
Sugar water coffee. So talk about the Star Wars movie, dude. Because I have not looked anything into it.
So it looks really good.
Okay.
I feel like fan reactions are going to be bad because how are they going to end a saga that hasn't been really setting it up towards the end? The last movie before it wasn't really setting it up to be like the big conclusive end, and people thought it was going to be left open. So they thought a lot of the fan base thought that there was going to be another 3 movies after this, so another
They're
trilogy.
doing another 3, aren't they?
No, this
I
is
thought they were doing another 3, but it was like not following the Skywalker saga.
Yeah, no, there's going to be a trilogy based on Knights of the Old Republic, I think. So that's like
Dude.
1,000 years before.
Yes.
An untapped Star Wars universe.
I heard that they're gonna try
A
to
longer time ago.
The longest time.
longest slime. I heard that they're gonna try to like step away from trilogies and just do like
Standalone?
what it takes to like fill that like gap, like 5 movies, 7 movies,
I'm fine
like
with that.
phases like Marvel, how they do their phases.
Oh, that
It's
would
gonna
be
be something
sick.
like that.
Oh, damn. That's a good move. What
Yeah.
if Disney starts doing that with everything?
That would
I'm
be
hoping
awesome.
I'm hoping they just stop movies altogether and start doing Disney Plus. So each Star Wars is
Man, I got
chronological.
movies, though.
I'm loving Mandalorian more than anything. More than any Star Wars.
I don't want. You're gonna ruin.
No, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just saying that it is by far the most creative and most grounded Star Wars. It feels like they have weight.
Everyone says it feels like a spaghetti western,
It does.
like all the good ones.
And it feels like the characters have consequence. It's like the main character's he's a badass, but he can get kicked, like he can get his ass kicked. I love that. It's so cool.
Well, you can do that with shows because you get so much more time.
Yeah.
And yeah,
There's one review I heard about the new movie, and I wanna touch base on it. But they said that they took a 4 movie and made it 2 hours. 4-hour movie and made it 2 hours. Which I mean,
They have
this
such
is
a record of doing that, though.
even
only 2
Marvel
hours?
movies. Even like
Oh my god.
Endgame could have been
That's
like
not even.
oh my god,
5 hours. I'd have
That's
been
the
like
thing. When I watched Endgame, like that movie, how long was it?
3 hours.
3 hours? Was it longer than 3 hours?
3 hours and like 1 minute. I think.
Okay. Dude, I don't know. Like, you sit down and you watch some, like, 2.5-hour movies. Like, it's crazy because I remember when we were younger, I feel like every movie was, like, 2.5 hours long.
Yeah.
And then recently they've all been, like, an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, when I watched Endgame, like, trying to watch an older 2.5-hour movie is, like, by the end of it, you're dragging. A lot of them.
Yeah, you are.
But watching Endgame, no.
It felt
I could have watched
like an
another
hour and
2
30
hours.
minutes. Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, that's what I want.
I'm
was
lazy. I could have sat there for 2 more hours.
I know.
No, but it was just, you're enticed the whole time.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that took if it really took 11 years to build up to make you, or if they could make like a straight up solo movie
Yeah.
that could keep you enticed that 3 hours like that.
Yeah. I think movies are like getting old.
I think everything should just go to TV shows
Yeah.
because you can have so much more to fill in.
Mm-hmm.
So
Imagine
much
how
more
many good
content.
movies there are out there, though, that like people have written and they just can't get them made. But like, they're like, no, that doesn't seem like there's a market for that. We're just going to remake Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Third time.
So stupid. People don't have faith in
What do you think about that? Did you see that trailer?
For Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
It looks awesome. It's where I want the story to go.
I
It
think
makes
that's a good
sense.
direction. I was like, I don't know if it'd be
And it's
the
not
best.
a remake.
Yeah, I
That's
think
what I like.
the continuation's probably a good move
Yeah.
rather than remaking it again.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw the last one though.
The actual
either.
remake.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a movie. It's watchable.
Was
It's
that
not-
set like now, or was that
Mhm.
set in the 80s?
It's set now.
That doesn't even seem
I
like it.
I stopped
makes
watching
sense.
it. I said it's watchable, and I stopped watching it halfway through. So like, I wasn't.
It's like
that
half
interested in it.
watchable.
Yeah. I've never been a big Ghostbusters fan, so like I love Ghostbusters.
Neither am I, but I mean, I respect the movie. I love it. Like it's a solid classic.
yeah,
Ghostbusters.
yeah,
Clickbait. I love it.
Ghost Blumsters.
Blobsters.
Ghost Drumsters. So it's cool that we're talking about the end of things because we were talking how we want to
The world
As we know.
we want to talk about the end. What happens at the end of our life? We are all like right now. It's really cool because
It's getting deep again, guys.
movies are talking about the end of a saga, the end of a culmination. This is the end of the Chronicles that we've been building.
Of Narnia?
Chronicles of Narnia. It's the end.
Riddick.
It's been a long time.
But like it's weird how like we're so fascinated with the end. We want to know what the end is.
I feel like not in a bad way, spend too much time thinking about it, but it's like in an intrigued way.
Yeah.
Like, because that's the ultimate question. It's like, what happens after?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what happens after. Where do we go
From here. It's weird. It's
I don't think you probably go. Well, I mean, again, sum of your parts. You just revert, break it down, reformulate.
yeah. What if wait, talking about this.
Whoa.
What if the end of our life is a reboot? So it's like a really knockoff
Dude,
version.
I've thought about that. Like it's
We get
like a
knockoff
reincarnation
Kyles.
type deal. Is that what you're getting at?
It's like a reincarnation, but it's just like really dumb versions of us. Like it's just like a knockoff version of us.
Everything.
What if? Okay, theory right now. I've thought like, what if when you die, like you come back as so? Say you relive life until you get it right. Like you're just destined to relive it. Like you start out as okay. You ever seen The Nines?
Yeah, I love that
Like,
movie.
What if it's something like that? Like you relive your life until you get it right, and then you move on to the next plane of existence.
Ooh.
That'd be crazy. Like, what if that's the whole thought of The Nines? Because I mean, if you watch that movie, there's really no like explanation to it. It's just
Oh, it's open ended and I love it.
I know it's
four
awesome.
movies, one idea, and it's really cool.
It's 4 movies, one idea.
So it's 4 chapters, and there's like 4 different movies inside.
There's 4 movies.
Yeah, inside of it. No, inside of the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because there's like
It's like
there's like
I'm
a
like,
documentary.
wait, what?
There's a documentary, and then
Yeah.
there's like a pilot for a TV show, and then there's a like a reality show or something about an actor. It's like it's really cool. It's different.
It's so weird. I love it though. I could watch that movie a million times and still like walk away. Like, what?
Yeah.
What did I just see?
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Okay, so you're destined to relive until you get it right. Like you might come back as not even a person, you might come back as something different.
This microphone
Just to getting
getting spit in,
spit in,
sputtoned.
sputting.
Come
No, like I mean you come back as like you live your life bad, you come back as like a lesser being. I mean, you know how there's like turtles and like owls,
yeah.
how they're like considered higher beings by some faiths than us. So like turtles, owls, elephants, hawks, things like that are like, well, come on, now, spit it out now. Sloths,
Yes.
They're higher.
really?
So in the movie The Nines, they talk about animals being like there's certain animals, I think it's sloths, are higher than humans.
I did not know that. Like,
Yeah.
what?
In like brain capacity. I think it's sloths.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. You know what's weird? You ever heard the theory about how, like, so when you think of like a Martian, like the way they look, how they're gray and they're real thin, and they've got their real essentials.
I don't want to talk about aliens.
No, but for real though, this is weird because I heard someone talking about this,
Not before bedtime.
and it's like, there's theories that say that is like our next phase of evolution because if we're moving into an age where we're smarter and we don't rely so much on muscle mass and everything,
Oh wow!
and we're more sheltered, like we evolve to not our bones become smaller and narrower and weaker.
So
we
they're
don't need as
future
much
humans.
muscle mass, and we're
God. Dude.
we're creating
That is-
an environment where the
that's
sun's
nuts.
blocked and we don't take as much nutrients in from it.
You just
so our
hurt me.
skin gets darker, but the heads are bigger. Our brain mass is building.
Because
That
we're
is
watching
nuts.
screens, we're getting information.
Yeah.
Over
And
time.
the eyes get bigger. They're saying that's like the effect of screens and everything from us, and like the radiation of the sun as it gets changed.
This is some crazy
That's
shit.
crazy.
Dude.
Dude, that blew my mind when I heard that. I don't remember where I heard that from.
That makes so
But
much
there's, like,
sense. I feel like I
scientific
just got
theories.
enlightened.
Like,
Yeah.
I-
what is
I
it?
understand.
It's ancient aliens, bro.
It's ancient aliens.
It kind of is though, but I mean like the theories that like we were put here by aliens as an experiment of some type, which I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not
maybe
looking
maybe that's the thing. I mean, I'm not going to say that's not viable. I'm going to say probably it's kind of weird,
Yeah.
but who knows? I don't know. I don't know where we went from here.
Yeah.
Where we came from here.
What do you think about that?
Blows my freaking mind.
Isn't that trippy?
It really does.
I'd have to look into it. I don't know why. There was like different reasonings, like the long fingers and like all that. I mean, it's all comes back to frailty and like
Yeah.
we work. Like I think maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was like working keyboards and such, like having the reach and like
Guitar playing.
yeah. We evolved purely for guitar
guitars
playing.
and piano.
If we evolved, if we
Pianist.
evolved purely on a basis of being able to play music, that'd probably be that'd be
Pretty cool,
interesting.
honestly.
Yeah.
That'd probably take us to a higher
Neat.
plane of existence.
What I like.
What if us evolving for music is like the higher plane of existence?
I think it is. Well, music is the biggest. It's knowledge.
It's
It's
rhythm.
knowledge of the universe. It's the universe's language,
Harmony.
universal language.
What's so weird? There's so many animals that like naturally, like all birds,
They're like,
almost all
"Wow,"
birds
to
is
it.
music. I mean, almost. There's like very few animals that don't react to music in some way. Like they've found bacteria that react to music. It's crazy.
It's
Like
disgusting.
different types. Like
Vibrations and stuff.
yeah, it's like certain types of vibrations. It's not like all music. It's like they'll put on like an R&B, like a real smooth something like that, just a bass, and like there's bacteria that will react and like arrange themselves in certain forms and react to it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
God, that's wild.
Some nice jazz.
Jazz.
Duke Silver.
Duke Silver. Dude, that is wild to think about. Like,
Wild.
blows my mind. But talking about like aliens being future humans, it makes sense.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That only makes sense. And I've always thought that. Like, I didn't think about it in the way you were.
Yeah,
Like, the logical
I didn't.
reason.
I would have never thought of that either. And it's like all like, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's scientifically based, but I mean, it sounds like pretty logical reasoning in that sense.
Mm-hmm. God, that's awesome. That is so cool.
But I mean, that all comes back to like, the whole theory of you ever seen the, what is it? It's the whole theory of like, we were originally on Mars.
Yeah.
And then we destroyed Mars, and the only ones that could make it to Earth were Adam and Eve.
Oh.
And that's where all the stories of religion comes from, like all the faith.
That's weird.
That one's weird.
That's
but
like Scientology.
Oh yeah, that'd be.
Scientology is even weirder than
I don't
that.
Even, like I don't even know enough about Scientology to talk about it, but I know it's not something I want to mess with.
It's that South Park episode that really opened my eyes to how weird it is. And they were like, literally, this is what this is what they talk about. This is
I
what they
love
believe
South
in.
Park though because the two differences is like, you've seen the one with Scientology, right?
I haven't.
Okay, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it.
You.
Okay, have you seen the one with the Mormons though?
I know.
Okay, they make fun of like, cause what's the play about the Book of Mormon?
Yeah, they wrote it.
What?
Trey.
Oh yeah, he did.
The
Didn't
guys
he?
at South Park wrote that.
Yeah.
Play.
But like all the Mormons, like most people of the Mormon faith were like, oh, this is great. This play's hilarious. We love it. And like when they did the Scientology, all the Scientologists were like, no, I don't like it.
They hated it.
They just got so
What have
mad.
you
They get so
done?
defensive. It's
well,
like
because they
it's more of a
expose the
cult.
truth. It is. It's a cult of weak-minded people that want to find community. That's the thing about church today. Like, church is such a good thing. Bringing the community together is awesome. But there's a lot of churches that do it for profit, there's a lot of churches that do it for, hey, come back every Sunday because we want $5 from each and every one
That's
of
the
you
thing.
every Sunday.
Like I've easily, and I might have said this last week, but I've easily had better like talks about religion, like just hanging with people,
Yeah.
than I ever have at church. Because it's like it's not something I wrote something down that I was like, I feel like religion should be a conversation and not a lecture.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's
Yeah.
interpretation. Because if we're being honest, I mean, read the Bible and tell me it's all literal.
Oh no, it's parables. Even Jesus himself used
Metaphors and similes. It's all
yep.
stories.
He used real life stuff. So for most people back in the day, they were farmers. They did stuff outdoors with plants, and he used parables about corn, wheat, fish for hunters and gatherers, and he used these things that would make sense in people's brains when they used it towards life. And that's why his stuff is so real, and how Jesus' teachings are like so relevant compared to the Old Testament, which the Old Testament, a lot of people think it might be real, it might not be, but to perception, it could be based off of examples, like Jonah and the whale could be like a parable in itself. It could be an example or a metaphor.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a little. Well, I mean, you were talking last week about how there's like 10 stories,
yeah,
and it's like it's the use of those 10 stories to like get across lessons.
it is. And it's weird to think about, like, I love faith, but organized religion, when it's just, instead of
It's so easy. Like the difference between, like, literally look up the definitions. The difference between what a religion is and what a cult is it is a very thin line.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
I mean, I don't. Yeah.
It's good. It's something to look forward to most people, and I think that's why it's such a good thing.
Yeah.
But there is an
easily.
extent where it could be bad, where something so pure could be rotten. That's what sucks. About anything pure, there's another chance of it being rotten. You know, like it's.
And that's like the history of like the Christian faith over the last, I don't know, 1,100 years. Like ever since the Crusades stopped, it's all been like, here's the church, here's what you have to do, leads to corruption. They start a different off-sect.
Yeah. Catholic.
And then they go
Lutheran.
through it again. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's nuts. It's crazy. Why does there have to be so much segregation in faith? There should be one.
Should be, but
Should be love.
One's the loneliest number.
Truly.
Truly.
Truly is.
Yeah.
Paul?
Sweetwater right here.
Oh, thanks.
Literally
just got it.
drank sweet. I still have sweet water in
Sweet
here.
water. Full circle.
I
I
have
love
I have
it.
sugar water, and it's very sweet, and I can't drink the rest of it.
Sugar
It's so gross.
Wow.
Tastes like the worst mix. I hate it.
You're the worst mix.
You're the worst.
That being said.
Oh goodness.
These are my friends.
Paul, I'm sorry we didn't get to let you talk
It's me.
That's tight.
as much.
That's tight. It's
I'm
cool,
glad I
boys.
could blow your mind.
Yeah,
was
that,
weird.
that
Alien
alien
stare.
one got me.
Yeah.
Come on.
freaked
Come
me
on.
out,
You
dude.
ever heard that before? Let me know.
It was
Let me
crazy.
know.
It was
That's
good.
nuts.
If you can build on it, like if you can find some articles, send it. Let's go. I want to talk this with other people because if I figured like I feel like I'm always the last one to hear something like that.
Yeah.
But like if nobody else has heard it, let's go. Let's have this
You know what?
conversation.
You know what I want to do for a guest? I want to have like a full blown UFO conspirator.
That would be so cool.
Like
Dude,
like,
yes.
deck to the T.
We should get like ghost hunters.
Oh my god.
my God.
That would be wild. And like have a podcast.
That'd be crazy.
You'll be our cameraman, shaking
do it.
shaking
I'll do it.
with the light. Like we'll just have you and the camera and a light.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. There's
We'll
a
make
lot
the,
of cool
we'll make the
things I wanna
fake
do.
devices that someone else hits a button and a meter goes off.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting a reading.
We sent Paul on a strap a GoPro.
Have green lights flashing outside.
We could put a GoPro
We'll send you
on
in an
all of us
asylum.
and like just get lost somewhere.
Oh my god!
Oh, there's
I'd
so many
actually
ideas.
probably freak out though.
Like, you don't know how bad I would. There was one night. This is a story
switchblade
time.
ready to go. A stab a ghost. I don't care.
It was one night outside of your house. We were gonna film like a
the
short
neighbor's
film.
abandoned house.
Yeah, they were just redoing it, and it looks super scary.
It was creepy.
And we got a GoPro. We had my GoPro, and we were doing like a
creepy.
a fake
Creepy.
ghost story. We were doing like
That's
a fake.
creepy.
Oh, I wish we could get that video.
Yeah, it's on my old school laptop that Schaefer, the old IT guy at Hicksville High School, deleted.
Man.
Dingus,
You drungus.
you drungus.
We were we were looking into the house, or I was looking into the house, and I don't know, I was recording or something. And
Yeah.
I was looking, and I just got these weird
Dude, there's
shivers,
a
dude.
Yeah,
you remember that?
you and Garrett both did.
Dude, I was like,
And you guys are like, we gotta go. We gotta get
Dude.
now.
I was scared.
Malongus.
Malongus.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
hungry.
so we're gonna get
I'm
some
hungry
ghost
too.
hunters. We're gonna get alien conspiracies.
Yep.
We're gonna get it all. We're gonna
Yeah.
talk all the weird stuff.
I'm so
All
excited.
the late night high around a
Shenanigans.
campfire.
Yeah.
Well,
Those
we
are my
don't-
favorite
We don't
times.
do that.
No. No, I've
we
never-
do. Yeah, we do.
No, I've never. Okay.
Who doesn't? Let's
Like
be
me.
honest. Some
My
people,
mom.
we got to be human. Whether it's getting drunk or hanging out,
Come
we
on,
all
man.
have a good time.
We
We all
all-
got to relax.
We all
Pizza
got
burger,
flaws.
We all have Pauls.
We all got a Paul.
I'm leaving.
You appall me. You're appalling.
Okay.
Let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
All right. Tag your stuff. Plug, baby.
Oh,
Plug.
some of my Booker P 2016 everything. I don't get on social media a whole lot, so you're probably not going to see much.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just love how you said that.
But
Booker
hey,
P,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
2016, everything.
Booker P
Oh!
2012.
Motherfucker. That was the first F word I said the whole time. Last episode I said a lot.
What?
in the damn?
Aliens!
It's the ghost aliens. They're here.
Okay.
Hey, have patience in life. You'll get through anything and everything. I promise.
I wonder if
Oh, that
camera's
wasn't the
even on.
first F word you said. We were talking about my advice.
Oh,
Frick it.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, tag you. Tag you, B. Plug.
We're going to plug you. We're going to get you.
No, plug you.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Drumster. At
Yeah,
Drumster. Yeah.
Everything?
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care about my plug.
At-
I just want you to plug this.
At OG Hot Salads 1 and at, what's our at?
At WD
WGFH.
WGFH.
I gotta
Where do we go
just
from here?
spend an hour saying
I
that
know.
to get it down. There's so many
WD WGFH.
WD WGFH.
WD
WGFH. WD WGFH. Now I'm not gonna remember
WD.
it. I mean,
Oh, that's so sick.
that's such a. I so messed that up.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it's fine.
2016 Booker P.
P.
2016. Add
On
Drumster.
everything.
On everything. Add Drumster. Add OG Hot Salads 1. At WDWGFH.
Okay, but we also just made a Twitter too. So it's WDWGFH1 because someone took it. Also, just found out there's another WDWGFH podcast.
I think there's a couple.
What?
Yeah. Posers.
Wait, they're actually, it's actually the letters or it's,
Yeah, one of them is.
oh wow, that's kind of weird.
But he's a guy on YouTube.
I've seen there's a-
Respect to him. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. I'll link out to him. He hasn't made a video in like a year. So I think we're good.
So,
Unless
love
he
it. We all love
copyrighted it. But it's fine. It's okay.
He's probably a good guy.
But yeah, on
Or
Twitter,
women.
it's a man. Yeah.
Okay, it's a man.
It's a man,
Well,
but-
I don't, you can't.
You can't assume.
So it's whatever.
But that's that on Twitter. And then on Facebook, it's WDWGFH podcast. That's our tag, our username tag. But everywhere else is WDWGFH.
This is where we go from here. See you. Love you.
Thank you, Paul, for joining us. Love you guys.